Please confirm if my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Okay, we will do a quick recap about the yesterday session. So yesterday it was class 12. Okay, my mistake, not class 20. So yesterday we were discussing about the raw and long raw data type. Okay, so what is the use of long and raw and long raw data types? To store, if you want to store images, you want to store videos, or if you want to store audio files, the form of binary format, right? You can use what? You can go for the long and long raw data types. So, and again, there is a difference between raw data type and a long raw data type. If you ask me what is the difference, raw data type is what? Static in nature, means the size is fixed, okay? And the capacity, the maximum capacity is 2000 bytes. But if you see long raw data type, it is dynamic in nature, and look at the capacity. It is significantly higher than the raw data type, 2 GB, up to 2 GB, right? And we have also seen about what lob data type. Lob stands for large objects. So and again there are it is classified. It is further classified into three types: B lob, C lob, and NC lob. Okay, B lob is for what? Binary large objects. So you have what again? A binary means when you see when you get a word like binary, all it means is you are able to store images, videos, or audio apart from characters. Okay? And it is a dynamic data type, which is which has a size of what? 4 GB. And you have CLOB. CLOB means character large objects, right? To store non-Unicode characters. When I say non-Unicode characters, English, right? It is dynamic data type again. Maximum size is 4 GB. And NCLOB, it is same as CLOB, but it stores Unicode characters. Like you can store characters in the regional languages. It is representing almost all the major languages in the world. And again, so look at the non-Unicode characters. So these are the sizes and the data types that we can go for. Character 2000 bytes, varchar2 4000 bytes, and you have long 2 GB, and you have CLOG 4 GB for non-Unicode. And for Unicode, you have just same as log, just same as non-Unicode characters, but here you will be using the character n. You have binary data. For the binary, to store binary data, binary means audio, video, or images. Go for this data types. Okay, we know how to create a table in the Oracle database. Okay, we have seen the syntax. Okay, create table followed by table name, column name, data type, size, and constraints. We'll see about the constraints in the future topic. And again, we have also seen, right? First, you will log into the admin. Right? I mean, in order to work on creating a new tables, the admin will create a user ID and password. The administrator will create a user ID and password by logging into the default user ID and password. Okay, and he will grant access. Not only granting access, he should also do what? He should also give privileges to create table, so that he will also give the privileges to create table. Not only connection privileges, but also privileges will be given for creating a table. Okay, and these are the steps that we have discussed. And in the real-time company, in the real-time example, okay, when you are working in a company, there will be two kind of accesses for the database. One is read-only accesses. Second one is read or write access. Depending upon your work, you get these accesses. And what else we have seen? Okay, and we have also seen about few examples how to see the structure of table, right? Disk command, DSC, a description command. How to do modifications on table by using alter command. You can do modify when by using alter command. You can modify a column, you can add a column, you can rename a column, and you can drop a column, right? Exclusively, you can, you can also do what? You can also rename the table as well. So we have seen the rename. See, what if I want to rename the table? You can go for rename command. So this rename and this rename are different. This rename is for renaming the column, and this rename is completely to rename the table. And we have discussed about truncate. So can we use truncate in the real-time application? If you ask me, like truncate is like dropping all the rows. Okay, so this is like this functionality should be. I mean, you can use this after having a discussion with your team leader, because this is going to remove all the data. So very, very dangerous command. Once the data is removed, there are no chances that you can restore it back to its original position. Okay, you cannot restore it back. That's the problem with the truncate command. But where you will be using this very often, people who are working to migrate the data or delete the temporary data that is getting piled up each and every day as an history. Okay, in OLAP applications, this will be used. If you're not getting this, repeat my previous video, you will be getting this. Now, today. So we are on top of data definition language, right? Almost we have completed all the commands. Create command, we know now. Alter command, okay? We know we have discussed all these things. So we have discussed rename also. We have discussed truncate also. So we will complete what is drop and what is recycle bin, flashback, and purge. After completing this, all the commands under data definition language get solved. Okay, let's get it started. First, let us grow with the remaining commands are what? The drop command. Okay, when I say drop, don't think much about drop. Drop is nothing but is also called as what? Deleting something. Dropping something means deleting something in the SQL language. When I say drop something, when I say drop the table, all it means is delete the table. Okay, I can say that it is used in upcoming, or else I can say it like this: drop command is used in SQL to delete an existing table. Or else I can say that drop command is used in SQL to delete an existing database objects such as, okay, you can delete a table, you can delete a view, you can delete indexes, etc. Since we are trying to understand the drop command on top of tables, we will go with the table example. And don't worry, what is this view, what is this indexes? Okay, these things will be discussed as we are discussing all the remaining sub languages. We will come across this very soon. It will not take much long. Okay, so let us keep everything on top of table. Whatever the commands that we are discussing, let us keep all these commands on top of the table. Okay, now next thing is to delete a command. Drop command is used to what? To delete a table. Delete a table. Table means what? Collection of rows and columns. Rows and columns from the database. Syntax. What is the typical syntax to use the drop command? Very simple. Syntax. Just use the drop table followed by what? Followed by the table name. So where you can use this usually? So see, in the real-time application, you will have less chances of dropping something. Okay, the chances are very less for you. It is not like you can delete tables. You're going to delete tables very often. Okay, that things will happen less often, not very often, because when the creation is happening, you will take a lot of analysis. You will do a lot of analysis to create a particular table. It is not like just you're going to create a table and you're going to create columns, right? And you're going to start filling the data. It is not like that. In order to create a table, you will make a lot of analysis. You will do a lot of analysis. There will be less chances for you to drop any table. Okay, because you need to take utmost care to drop something or to delete something, especially a table, things like that, right? Then why the drop command has been introduced? If there are less chances, why the drop command has been introduced? Okay, sometimes there will be an options where some tables are no longer required, because you will be dealing with the other new tables, and the data that you have in the old table will no longer be used. I can say that when you have tables that are no longer needed, then only you use the drop command to delete that. Like why we are deleting it? To perform what? To make use of the memory effectively. To make use of the memory effectively. So what is the where it is used? I can say where it is used. Where it is used. Okay, let us understand these things practically. Now focus here. Let me open SQL Plus editor. Let me get connection to my user MyDB 7 AM. So we have created this yesterday. MyDB 7 AM, MyDB 7 AM. Password is MyDB 7. User ID is MyDB 7 AM. Slash password is MyDB 7 AM. Connection has been established. Okay, let us see how many tables we have. Inside this user ID and password. Inside this user, under this user, let us see how many tables we have. What is the command for that? We have command like select star from tab. So we have discussed these things yesterday. You see, we have only one table, employee table, which is under what? Tab type object. The tab type object, we have one table, which is EMP table. So this was created by us actually, yes or no? And we have something like cluster ID. This cluster ID we will be discussing in the future. For now, let's focus on employee table. We have only one table, right? Now the moment of focus here, we have only one table. I want to delete this table, and let's see what is happening behind the scenes. Let me perform the delete action. How to delete a table? Just now we have seen now. What is the command? Drop table followed by the table name. Very simple. This is the command. Just use the command drop followed by the table command followed by the table name. So the moment you use this command, let's see what is happening behind the scenes. Drop table. What is a table name? EMP. Okay, and you are getting a response. Okay, table has been dropped successfully. Now I want to see, after dropping the table, I want to see, is there any tables under my user ID? Is there any tables under my user ID? What is my user ID? MyDB 7 AM. Let us see that. How can you see that? Select star means all. Select star from tab. Now you see, still you are able to see a table, but this time it is not showing the direct table name. You're not able to see the direct table. Now you are able to see a kind of pseudonym here. Okay, in the look at this state. Look at this. This. So you are able to see the complete table name, EMP table name. You are able to see. But after performing the drop operation, after dropping the table, still you're able to see not the actual table name, but some other name. What does it really means? The table is not deleted permanently. The table is not deleted permanently. Why it is not deleted permanently? You will understand that. Okay, even though you perform the delete option, still the table is not deleted permanently, right? And it is existed in the form of different name. It is existed in the form of what? It is existed in the form of different name. For example, okay, let me open my desktop. Okay, let me create a file here. Okay, I want to create a text file, guys. See, but look at the way I'm doing it here. I want to create a file like text file, text document. I'm naming it as what? Test1. The name of the file is test1. Okay, just this is an analogy. What I'm doing after the creation, I'm just deleting it. After the creation, I have just deleted it. And do you think it is really going to get deleted in the operating system? No, the operating system will ensure that somewhere in the recycle bin it is stored. Somewhere in the recycle bin it is stored. Which is the latest one? This one, 70th, the latest one. Okay, but the name is retained here. Name is written. Same like this, when you perform the delete action in the SQL when you perform the drop action by using SQL, okay, the table will not be dropped permanently. It is getting dropped temporarily. Okay, let me copy this. Okay. Select star from tab. This command is used to get it will list out all the tables that is created under the specific user ID and the password, or the under the specific user. Okay, drop table. Okay, it is deleting the table temporarily. What is the proof? Where is the proof that the table is getting deleted temporarily? See, when you want to see the list of tables under your user after performing the drop action, still you will be able to see your table, but in a different name. Okay, now focus here, guys. Now we have seen many Oracle versions, right? So we are discussing what? Now we are discussing the latest Oracle version, Oracle 19c, right? But there are many versions before that. But let us understand the behavior of drop command before Oracle 10G version. Okay, so before Oracle 10G version, or else I can say it like, please be informed that before Oracle 10G version, when you perform the or when you execute the drop command, to delete a table, if the table gets deleted permanently, you will have no options to restore the table. The table gets deleted permanently. You will not get any single option to restore that table. It is a kind of risky action. So you need to take utmost care before thinking about deleting a table. Because once the table is deleted, all the data is deleted, gone. It is completely gone. Okay, you will not be able to restore it. You need to recreate the table once again. It is a time consuming. And sometimes in the real-time application, it is happening with the production code. Okay, there will be a lot of escalations, right? And what happened after after 10G, before 10G, this was the case. But after the release of 10G, release of Oracle 10G, from the Oracle 10G, the table, when you perform the drop operation, or else I can say that when you execute the drop command to delete a table, the table gets deleted temporarily. which means what? The table can be restored. Table can be restored. Okay, so this restoration operation is possible with the latest features, with the new features that was introduced in Oracle 10G Enterprise Edition. Okay, new features was introduced in Oracle 10G Enterprise Edition. So we know, no? We know what is Enterprise Edition. We know what is Express Edition. Okay, there are so many editions. Only it is possible in Oracle Enterprise. Okay, the editions where you are downloading the software of Enterprise Edition. Enterprise. We were just introducing the Oracle Enterprise Edition. What are the new features? We have recycle bin. A recycle bin was introduced, and you have a command like the flashback command. Flashback command, and you have a command like purge command. We'll see these things in detail. Here the recycle bin is just like the recycle bin that you have in the operating system. Okay, what is the job of recycle bin in the operating system? When you open that, you can able to see some data, or you can able to see files, you can able to see images that has been deleted. But the recycle bin is going to store it temporarily, because in future you may change your decision and you want to restore it back. Right? Sometimes you might be deleting these things accidentally in the operating system. Accidentally, instead of deleting one folder, you would be ending up in deleting another folder. Right? Accidentally, we will do a lot of mistakes. Okay? So that those things will be stored in the recycle bin. Likewise, this option has been introduced in the Oracle 10G. Okay, and they have also introduced what? The recycle bin concept. Then what is flashback? Flashback is like, okay, once you find the data in the recycle bin, deleted data in the recycle bin, you want to restore it. Okay, the concept of restoring the data is called as what? Flashback. SQL, flashback. What is purge? Purge is something like, you do not want to delete any table temporarily. You decided 100% that the table needs to be deleted. It is not like, it is not another option. Okay, if you decide 100% the table needs to be deleted permanently, then you go for purge option. So this purge, when you go for purge option, you can delete item that is there in the recycle bin permanently, or else you can delete item by using the purge option directly without having to be stored in the recycle bin. We'll see these things. What I can say, the recycle, what is in, let us understand what is recycle bin. Okay, understand recycle. Create some space here. Recycle bin. What is a recycle bin in SQL? Very simple. Recycle bin is not a command. Remember, this is not a command. It is what? It is a table. It is a table. It is a predefined or system defined table. This is not a command. Okay, this table is this table saves the information about the dropped table or the deleted table. Okay, this table stores or saves the information about the dropped table or deleted table. Okay, it is just like similar to the recycle bin that you have in the operating system. It's very simple. I will keep it very simple. I can also say that when you drop a table, Oracle will ensure that the dropped table gets stored in the recycle bin. From where you can restore the table by using the flashback command. So flashback is a command, but recycle bin is not a command. It is what? It is defined as a what? Predefined table. It's a predefined table. Okay. So I can also put a word like it is very much similar to is very much similar to the recycle bin to the recycle bin that you see in operating system. Okay. Hey, sir, you are telling that recycle bin is a table. I want to see that table. How I can see that table? What I want to do, okay, I have just mentioned that recycle bin is a table. Okay, I want to see the table. How to view the structure of the recycle bin? Anyone can help me? How to describe a table? Any table? How to see the description? What command will be using? How to see usually to see the structure of any table? Yesterday we have been discussing now. We will use the description command. DESC, this command. Desk recycle bin. I am saying that recycle bin is a table. I want to see that table. Okay, let me see that by using the desk command. It is going to give the complete structure of the recycle bin, which is a table itself. If I use desk command, you can see okay, the column names. These are the column names. Okay, there are so many columns, and there are what there is you got what you have null type if it is allowing null values or not, and you have what you have the data types. Just focus only on these two: object name and the original name. Object name and the original name. So this object name is going to store the data, store the name that is generated after deleting the table. So what was the name that is generated after the table is deleted? This is the name. A kind of garbage name has been generated. Okay, this value will be stored under the object name. Okay, then what is the original name? Original name of this table. What was the name of the table before deletion? EMP. EMP was the table name before deletion. So that will be placed under the original name. Okay, just keep it very simple. If you are trying to like view the recycle bin, there are a lot of columns. Okay, there is a recycle bin table and there are a lot of columns. You just keep your focus. On two things for now. Okay, there is one column here, there is another column here. After this, you have what? You have lot of columns. After this, you have what? Lot of columns. After this, you have what? Lot of columns. There are a lot of columns here. A lot of columns. Keep your focus only on two column names, object name and original name. right? What is the column name? Object name, object underscore name, object underscore original name, object underscore original name. What is the name of this table? RECYCLEBIN. RECYCLEBIN. And there are many other columns apart from this. Okay, we are just focusing our discussion on only these two columns. So what is the object name? What it is going to store? The moment you delete a table, okay, a garbage identity is generated, right? A garbage identity will be generated. Okay? This identity will be stored inside where? Inside the under the object name. This identity will be stored. Okay, what about the original name? What is the original name of the table? Before deletion? What was the name of the table? EMP is the name of the table. Okay, this recycle bin is a table which is going to store the data of the deleted table, and it will also retain its original name. Okay, this original name will be stored. This original name is mapped to a garbage name in the recycle bin. Able to understand, right? Now, okay, we have understood. Okay, this recycle bin is a table. How we can do the restoring? How we can do the what restoring? Okay, very simple. The syntax. To syntax to do what? To restore the table. What is syntax? Syntax to restore the deleted table. Select. Now focus here. I want to select what? Okay, first of all, let's see what are the values are there in the table. Then we will understand about the syntax. Let me remove this. I want to see what I want to see what data is there inside the object name column and what data is there inside the original name column. This is my question. I want to see the data that is stored under the object name, that is stored under the original name. To retrieve any data, we will be using a query called select query. For now, don't worry about what is select query. Select is what? Selecting the data that is there in a particular column. Seeing the data. If you want to view a data, if you want to read a data, you go for select query. The future topic. So I am just introducing this here just to see if the object name is holding this data and if the original object.original name is holding this data. So I want to use. I want to use select the column name. Object underscore name. Object underscore name. Column name 1 and column name 2. Object underscore original. From where? I am choosing the column names, column name 1, column name 2, because I want to see what data is there under object name. Object name is a column, and also I want to see what data is under original name. Object original name. Object original name is also a column. That's it. There should not be any spaces. Okay, I used a space here. The space should not be there. Trim that spaces. Okay, from where? From the recycle bin. Recycle bin is what? Recycle bin is a table name. Okay, so this command says. This command gives a view. This command is going to list out the data that is there under these two columns. Can we execute this? Select object underscore name, comma, original underscore name. From where? From recycle bin. Now you see the user interface is not good. That's why you don't see this in a structured format, because you are using SQL plus editor. Okay, so here you have object name followed by the original name. These are the column names, right? And sequentially you also have the data, the sequential order. So this is the data under object name. This is data under original name. Since the user interface is not good, okay, you are not seeing the columns in the structured form. This is how it gets displayed. Okay, you have what? You have a line, and this line ends the column, 1, this line ends the columns 2, followed by you have data. This data is meant for original name. This data is meant, object. This data is meant for object name. Object name. This data is meant for original name. See the data. You have a data of a deleted table. What is the name of the table? Employee table. Now in the recycle bin, it is proven that the items that you are deleting is placed inside the recycle bin table. Okay? So now I want to restore it. I do not want all these things. I just want to restore it. How I can restore it? In order to deal with the restoring, you need to understand about a command. What is the command? Flashback command. Flashback command. Okay. Now it is proven that recycle bin is not a command. Recycle bin is just a table. Okay. Now we are discussing about a command called what? Flashback command. What is a flashback command? Is it a table? Is it like a table? No, it is not a table. It's a command. Very specific. I am saying it is a command. Okay. It is a DDL command. I can say that it is a DDL and is used to restore a table from recycle bin database memory. Okay. You have a data. Okay, you have a data in the recycle. You have it. You have what? You have the table that is deleted, which is there in the recycle bin. You want to restore it. It's just like in the operating system. If you go and see the operating system, okay, when I open my recycle bin, I have something. How I can restore it back to the data? Operating system memory. How I can restore it back to its original place? From where it was deleted, I want to restore it back to the same place. What I will be doing in the operating system, I will be doing what? I will be right clicking it and I will see an option called restore. It is very straightforward in the operating system, isn't it? But do the restore. If I see it is going back to the place from where it was deleted, right? You are able to see the test one. Likewise, by using the flash command, you can able to do the same thing. But you need to be very specific with your commands. It's just like not a click like an operating system. You have to be very specific. Okay, let us understand the syntax first. Okay, syntax. Okay, syntax. What is the syntax? Okay, so flashback is a command. Okay, I want to go for flashback. Okay, flashback. What flashback? Flashback table. Okay, because you are dealing with the table, you want to restore the deleted table. So I want to flashback my table, means I want to restore my table. What table? What table? You have to be very specific with the table name. Table name. That is called to before draw. What does it trail mean? Flashback is a command. Okay, restore. Think it like a restore table. Give the table name. Okay, sir, what table name I will give? I have the existing table name EMP and I have the garbage, the table name that is generated after the deletion, after the dropping operation. So there is some other table. Which table name I have to choose? You always have to choose what? You always have to choose the original table name, EMP. In this case, the table name is what? The table name is EMP. EMP to before draw. How was the structure of table before deleting it? I want the table to be like that. Can you please restore? This is the syntax. Right? Let us apply this syntax. Before applying syntax, let us see if there are any other tables. And okay, see, let's start from tab. Tab means display all the tables under my user. You have only one table that is in the form of deleted. Is deleted. Literally, there are no tables. This table is part of the recycle bin, but still you are able to see the garbage value. You are able to see the garbage value, not the complete table name. You want to restore that? How you can restore that? Sometimes you will be deleting a lot of tables. You will be deleting hundreds or thousands of tables. In that case, how you can restore that? Okay, you will see the actual data. Okay, this data will be stored in the recycle bin. So what you do? Select object name, original name from recycle bin. Okay. Now you got what? You got the list. You will be listed. You have got the list, right? And this garbage value is mapped to the original name, which is employee. Now we will understand. Okay, we want to restore the employee table, and this is the particular garbage value for that. We will understand that. And we will perform the restoring. Will perform what? You will perform the actual restoring. How to restore it? Flashback, okay, and followed by the table. Table name is what? EMP. EMP is mapped to this garbage value. You want to restore this table which is deleted, and EMP is original name. Right? Original name to before drop. The structure of the table before dropping it. I want the table to be like that. Okay, now it says flashback complete. Means restoration has been done successfully. Restoration has been done how? Successfully. Let me copy this. Paste it here. Okay. Where is the proof that the restoration has been done successfully? Now, if you see, select star from tab. Now you see the actual table. Empty. There is no garbage value. Previously, there was a garbage value. It is meant to be stored in the recycle bin. Now that is not there. Now you are seeing the actual table. Okay, when you see something kind of garbage value like this, what does it really means is, okay, still you have an option to restore it. The things at the table is not deleted permanently. That is the indication. That is the indication. Son, I do not want to see this garbage value. I want to delete the table permanently. I know what I am doing. I really know what I am doing. Why I am deleting the table? Because I don't have any requirement. Why I should store in the why I should store in the recycle bin? I want to delete it permanently. How I can do that? Please teach me that. If you ask me, now the purge command will come into the picture. Purge. Now what the purge command will come into the picture? What is the use of purge command? Please be informed that the purge command deletes the table permanent. So it, and again you can use this purge command in 3 cases, guys. You can use this purge command in 3 cases. So there are several cases that one can go for purge command, but when you want to use the purge command, this can be used in 3 cases. Let us understand about the case 1. What would be the case 1? Case 1 is deleting a table from the recycle bin. Deleting the table from the recycle bin. Okay. Now you know the table. I mean, this is how the recycle bin table looks like. This is how the recycle bin tables looks like. So you do not want to store any data in the recycle bin. It means I want to delete the table. I want to delete the contents. I want to delete the data that is there in the recycle bin. By using what? By using the purge command. I can do it by using the purge command. Well, to understand this, let me create new tables for the better understanding. Let me now I want to create new tables. Here, table name of the table is test1. Giving the column name as serial number something. Okay, I am choosing the data type as integer. Okay, now we are exporting creating table. Okay, we have created a table by the name of test1 with only one column for the understanding of the purge operation. Okay. My mistake. Integer. Table created. Okay, I want to create two more tables. Okay, I want to create a table like name of the table is test2. Okay, and I want to do what? Yes, name. Okay, let me give the char data type. I want to see how many tables has been created under my user. What is the command? Select command, select star from tab. So you will see there are three tables here. You have employee table, you have test1 table, you have test2 table. There are three tables. Okay, how I can delete it? I want to drop test1 table, I want to drop test2 table. So I will be using what? Drop followed by the table command followed by the table name. Test1. Okay, test1 has been dropped. I want to drop table test2. Test2 has been two tables dropped. What is the proof that two tables has been dropped? If you see, select star from tab. Now you will see two garbage value has been generated. Okay, this is the garbage value for the table one. So let me copy it and paste it here. This is we have restored it now. Because we have restored it. Okay, in the recycle bin, now the deleted table will occupy. Okay, this data is been for test1, and we have deleted another table which is for test2. Okay, this will be stored in the recycle bin under object name, the garbage value, under the original name, the actual name of the table test2. Okay. Still I am able to see the recycle bin, but my intention is I want to delete this from the recycle bin also. I do not want to see it here. I want to remove, I want to clear it permanently in the recycle bin also. It is just like when you see the operating system. Okay, see, let me create two more new text document test2. Okay, let me create two more files, new text document test3. Okay, let me delete all these things. I am deleting it in the operating system. I am deleting a file by using the operating system. Still these files will be there in the recycle. I want to delete all these files from the recycle. What I will do, I will select all the files and I will right click it. If I do this delete command, okay, this will be deleted. It is asking me, hey, do you want to delete this permanently? Yes, I want to delete it permanently. Means there is no way for you to restore it, right? It is getting deleted permanently. Operating system is taking care of that. And again, it is asked your consent also. Do you want to really delete it? You said yes, right? That likewise, when you go and see here, the deleted information is stored in the recycle bin. I want to delete it from here also. I want to clear the spaces. How I can perform the delete action. Okay, very simple. Select column name. Choose the column names, right? OBJECD object. Let us see. Let us see what is the data actually there. Object underscore name, comma original underscore name from recycle bin. Okay, these are the information. You do not want to see this. A recycle bin has to be clear and empty. Okay, very simple. Use what? Use purge table. Okay. When you use purge table, what table you want to delete? I want to delete test1. I want to delete test1 permanently. Okay, table purge. Okay, this has been gone permanently. What is happening behind the scenes? Because of this command, okay, because of this purge command, let me copy and paste it here. Because of this purge command. you are purging what? You are purging the table test1. This test1 table, the data related to the test1 table will be deleted permanently. Will be deleted from the table permanently. Okay, and if I select the recycle bin once again, okay, if I select the recycle bin once again, select what are the information that you see in the recycle bin now. You are able to see only one information of test2 table. You want to delete that also. What is the command? Shall purge table test2. The table purge, which means now what has happened just now? Just now, we have successfully deleted the test2 table permanently. Sir, I want to restore it. Sir, I want to restore it. You have deleted. I have deleted it accidentally. I want to restore it. Is it possible to restore it? Once you perform the purge actions, this information is deleted permanently. It cannot be restored. Permanent deletion. Right? This is a second option for you. Okay, you have a flashback option, but instead of using the flashback option, you went on to use the purge option. When you are using the purge option, all it means that you are using it. So you are using it correctly. You are using it after, without having to flash it back, without having to restore it back, which means you want it to delete it permanently. So once it is deleted permanently, it cannot be restored. So this is the case 1. Okay, now the case 2 is, now there is another interesting case 2. Case 2. Deleting all the tables from the recycle bin permanently. What does it really mean? Previously, we are able to delete table one by one. By choosing the table name, we are deleting. By choosing the second table name, we are deleting. I do not want to do that. I want to delete all the tables. What? All the tables permanently. I just want to purge it completely. How I can use that? How I can go there? So to understand this, let me go to the operating system. Okay. So see, let me really create 5 files. Okay. Test1. Okay, and I am creating. Let me create 3 files. Text1, test2, and the last file test3. I am deleting these 3 files, text files. Definitely we know that after the deletion it will be there in the recycle bin. Okay, open my recycle bin. Okay, you are able to see. But this time, instead of deleting one by one, I want to delete all at once. I want to delete all at once. Okay, delete. Okay, are you sure you want to delete this thing permanently? Yes, I want to delete. So now it is not there. Likewise, okay, I want to delete all the data. Here. Now you see, let me create table. Create table test1. Okay, and serial number teacher. Type. We create 2 more tables quickly. Table 2. Get knocked out of the meeting room. Please rejoin. We will complete this purge, and it will take only 5 minutes. Serial name car 20. Okay, let me create another table. Test 3. I want to name the column as address. For the example, I am taking like this, not like we are taking this. Now let us see what are the tables that are there in our user under user. Select star from tab. Okay, you have 3 tables. Okay, table 1, test1 table, and test2 table and test3 table. User interface is not good. That's why you are seeing the things like this. Okay. Now I want to delete. Let us perform the delete action. Let us perform the delete action individually. Then I want to delete all the data that is there in the recycle bin at once. First of all, I want to do what? I want to delete it individually. I want to delete it what? I want to delete it one by one. Is there any files in the recycle bin now? Select object underscore name, original underscore name, recycle. Okay, now recycle bin is empty. Okay, let us perform the delete action one by one. Okay, one by one in the sense, I want to delete the table just like that, just one after the other. Okay, drop table name. It's a command, right? How to delete the table? Drop table name. We have just seen that things. The recycle bin. Drop table name. Let us use the same command to delete all the table. Drop table just one. Okay, table drop table just two. Table drop table just three. Table drop. So 3 tables are deleted. What is the proof that 3 tables are deleted? Let us see that in the recycle bin. You see the recycle bin. This is the garbage value generated for test1 data and all the 3 garbage values. Let me copy this. Okay, and let me put it here. Garbage value of table 1. Garbage value of table 2. Okay, now it is what test1 and test2 original names and test3. So this is how my recycle bin is now. Now my intention is I want to delete all the tables, all the not one by one. I want to delete all the data is inside the table 1. All the data I want to remove. Okay, I want to remove this. I also want to remove this. All the data permanently. Okay, perform this. Okay, how I can do this? Simply by using what? Simply by using a purge command. Previously we were purging the information one by one. We are able to what? Purging the information on. I want to purge a recycle bin now. Purge recycle. The moment you give this command, recycle bin has been purged. What does it really mean? Go back and see. Now there is no data inside the recycle bin. So this is the command. This is case 2. Last case is there. Case 3. So case 3, all these cases will be used as per according to a requirement. It is not like you need to go with a specific case. If you want to delete all the information from the recycle bin, you can use the case 2. If you want to delete only one information, you can use the case 1. We will understand the last case. This is very easy. Understanding the last case is very easy. Case 3. Okay, deleting a table from database permanently. Last case, syntax. Now you see, okay, what is the difference? Okay, drop table. Okay, you are giving what? You are giving the table name. The table name can be your user defined table name. Okay, and you are giving what? You are giving purge. In the previous two cases, in the first case, you are deleting just the table. You are just deleting the table from the, permanently deleting the table from the recycle bin. After going to the recycle bin, you want to delete it. Okay, now in the second case, you want to delete all the tables in the recycle bin. Third case, you need to delete a table, okay, without without saving it in the recycle bin. Before even saving it in the recycle bin, you want to delete it permanently. Okay, so that it will not get stored in the recycle bin. Making sense? How can I delete that? Now you see, very simple. Let me create a table. Create table test1. Okay, and say column name serial number integer. The table is created. I want to delete this. How I can delete this? Drop. What is the command that I use? Drop table. Table name is what? Test1. I know the table is there. I want to delete this. Drop table. Okay, let me see the table. Select a star from tab. You see, there are there is an employee table and there is a test1 table which I have created. Okay, this is listed under our what? Under our user. Under our user, we have two tables. Okay, and if you see the recycle bin is empty. What I want to do, let me copy this. What I want to do, I will perform the delete operation, but this time, okay, the table that I'm deleting here is not supposed to go to what? It's not supposed to go to the recycle bin. That is my intention. Directly, it should not be going into the recycle bin. Without going into the recycle bin, I want to delete it permanently. Okay, how I can, from here only I want to delete. I want to ensure from here only it should not go to the recycle bin. Permanently, directly delete. Delete it permanently without by making sure that it is not going to the recycle bin. Okay, so for that syntax is drop table. Okay, what is a table name you want to drop permanently? Test1. You will give the purge action here only. If you don't give the purge action, okay, if you keep it like this deleted information will go to the recycle bin. Okay, but if you are keeping the purge action here only, if you are giving the purge action next to this, okay, this will not go to the recycle bin. It gets deleted permanently here only in the same line. 1 minute, my mistake. Table test1. Table drop. And if you see the recycle bin, it will not be there in the recycle bin. Recycle bin is also empty. Delete action is performed without having the data to get stored in the recycle bin. Directly it gets deleted permanently. So these are the three cases that you can go for the purge option when you want to deal with the table. The three cases, the purge options. Deleting the table one by one, deleting the table from the recycle bin one by one you can do. Case 1. Case 2 is what? Case 2 is deleting all the tables from the recycle bin permanently. And the case is what? Without using the recycle bin, you want to delete it by giving a direct command. That is the case 3. So by this, I can say that we have successfully completed what? We have successfully completed the data definition language, the basic actions of the data definition language. It's not like we are going to deal with only the tables. We'll be understanding what is an indexes, what is the synonyms, what is the views. So many things are there that we will be understand on the go. So that's all from my side. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Else we'll log out. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Anna. Okay, then.